Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Dark Dealings of Hawthorn House. In the quaint town of Ravenswood, nestled amidst the whispering trees and fog-draped hills, stood Hawthorn House, a dilapidated mansion with a haunted history. The townsfolk avoided it like the plague, their whispers carrying tales of curses and shadows that clung to the very bricks of the forsaken estate. However, Dr. Elena Thornton, a seasoned historian with a penchant for unraveling mysteries, saw it as a goldmine of untold stories. One dreary autumn day, Elena acquired Hawthorn House at an auction. The house came with a trove of ancient antiques, dusty manuscripts, and a mysterious allure that drew her in. With an insatiable curiosity burning within her, Elena embarked on a journey to uncover the secrets veiled within the decaying walls of the mansion. The first weeks were filled with mundane discoveries, faded portraits, antique furniture, and forgotten trinkets from a bygone era. However, Elena's fascination deepened when she stumbled upon a concealed door behind a heavy bookshelf in the study. As the door creaked open, a gust of cold air rushed forth, carrying with it a scent of age-old secrets. Beyond the hidden entrance lay a forgotten chamber adorned with esoteric symbols and flickering candlelight. A quick glance at the scattered manuscripts revealed that this room once belonged to Merrick Blackthorn, an infamous occultist who had resided in Hawthorn House centuries ago. The walls whispered of sinister rituals conducted under the shroud of darkness and sealed with a blood pact. As Elena delved into Blackthorn's macabre practices, a subtle malevolence began to permeate the air. Strange occurrences unfolded, the creaking of floorboards when there was no one around, ghostly murmurs echoing in the dead of night, and shadows that seemed to move with a life of their own. The once dormant spirits of Blackthorn's rituals awakened, hungering for release from their spectral chains. Haunted by both the past and the present, Elena sought the help of an enigmatic occult expert, Professor Victor Harrow. Together, they delved deeper into the mysteries of the occultist's dark dealings, uncovering a web of curses and forbidden knowledge that threatened to consume them. As the veil between the living and the supernatural waned, Elena and Victor found themselves ensnared in a malevolent force that sought to reclaim what was lost. The spirits of Blackthorn's rituals materialized, grotesque and vengeful, their ethereal whispers urging them to fulfill a long-forgotten pact. Desperation set in as Hawthorn House turned into a battleground between the living and the spectral entities. Elena and Victor raced against time, deciphering ancient incantations and risking their sanity to break the curse that bound the house. Each step brought them closer to the heart of darkness, where the line between reality and nightmare blurred. In a climactic confrontation, Elena and Victor faced the remnants of Blackthorn's dark rituals, battling not only the spirits but also the malevolent force that sought to claim their souls. The walls of Hawthorn House trembled as the ancient pact unraveled, leaving behind an eerie silence. As the dawn broke, Elena and Victor emerged from the once cursed mansion, weary and forever changed. The legacy of Merrick Blackthorn had been severed, but the scars of their heroine ordeal lingered. The dark dealings of Hawthorn House became a cautionary tale in Ravenswood, a whispered legend of an intrepid historian who dared to unearth the secrets that lay dormant in the shadows of the past. In the aftermath of their ordeal, Elena Thornton and Professor Victor Harrow struggled to readjust to normalcy. The echoes of Hawthorn House haunted their dreams, and the weight of the supernatural lingered in the air around them. The townspeople, sensing the residual malevolence, kept a cautious distance from the pair, as if the darkness that had once shrouded the mansion now clung to the historians. Haunted artifacts from Blackthorn's hidden chamber found their way into Elena's study, each carrying a story of its own. The antique mirror reflected twisted images of the ethereal entities, and a cursed amulet whispered ancient incantations that lingered in the stillness of the night. Elena couldn't bring herself to part with these artifacts, feeling a responsibility to safeguard them from falling into the wrong hands. Victor, on the other hand, immersed himself in research, determined to understand the arcane forces they had faced. He discovered a forgotten grimoire in Blackthorn's collection, its pages filled with forbidden knowledge and eldritch illustrations. The professor, driven by an insatiable curiosity, delved into the mysteries of the occult with a newfound intensity. As the seasons changed, so did the atmosphere in Ravenswood. The whispers about Alina and Victor gradually faded, and the townsfolk started to dismiss the tales of Hawthorn House as mere folklore. However, a chilling breeze continued to weave through the streets, carrying with it a subtle reminder of the supernatural events that had unfolded within the mansion's walls. Alina, unable to shake off the lingering sense of responsibility, organized the artifacts in her study, creating a makeshift museum of the macabre. She began to offer guided tours to those daring enough to explore the haunted remnants of Hawthorn House. The eerie whispers of the spirits seemed to resonate with certain visitors, stirring an otherworldly connection that both fascinated and terrified them. As the tours gained popularity, Alina caught wind of a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows, a collector of the occult who sought to obtain the cursed artifacts for their own nefarious purposes. Determined to protect the town from another descent into darkness, Alina and Victor embarked on a race against time to prevent the artifacts from falling into the wrong hands. Their journey led them to forgotten corners of the supernatural world, where ancient cults and malevolent entities lurked in the shadows. The collector, revealed to be an ambitious occultist seeking to harness the power of Blackthorn's rituals, unleashed a wave of paranormal activity that threatened to engulf Ravenswood once more. Alina and Victor, armed with newfound knowledge and the resilience forged in the crucible of Hawthorn House, faced the collector in a climactic confrontation. The battle between light and shadow played out in the very heart of the town, as arcane energies crackled in the air and the spirits of the past watched with spectral anticipation. In the aftermath, as the dust settled and the malevolence dissipated, Alina and Victor stood victorious. The artifacts, cleansed of their dark influence, were sealed away in a secure vault, hidden from the prying eyes of those who sought forbidden power. The haunted legacy of Hawthorn House, though not erased, had been contained once more. Alina and Victor, forever bound by the shared ordeal, returned to their lives with a newfound appreciation for the delicate balance between the mundane and the supernatural. The story of the dark dealings of Hawthorn House became a cautionary tale not only for the town of Ravenswood but for anyone who dared to tread the thin line between curiosity and the forbidden. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like and even better like and subscribe. Thank you very much and have a great day.